everyone, I am Arpitha. I recently had an opportunity to give an online session to the open learning community of Arohi Life Education. On my Instagram, I asked if you want to see what I shared there. It was voted 100% yes. Today, I will tell you a story of a weirdo who learned many things by herself. I tried a different way of video creation. I hope you enjoyed. Let me begin. Meet Weirdo. She studied in Telugu medium until 10th class. Choosing Telugu medium was her parents' choice. Her two brothers studied in English medium though. She never questioned anything about her schooling as she never felt anything wrong with it. By the way, she was an excellent student in all the subjects. When she had to choose a college for 11th and 12th standard, her dad chose English medium for her. And he always wanted her to become a doctor. There's a thing, if you have a girl in the family, she must become a doctor. This girl could never study science in the English language. She struggled a lot and gave up on studying. There was a time when she realized that reading textbooks and writing exams was not her thing, but drawing and making something out of anything was what she loved. She got to know about NIFT during that period. It was exactly what suits her interests. She studied so hard to pass the 12th standard and be eligible for the NIFT entrance exam. Now, NIFT was not an easy place to enter. One has to go through 3 stages of exams to get selected for the academic year. First was a written exam, next was a situational test where they gave some random items and a theme to create something in a given time. She managed both pretty well. The last step was an interview. That was a big hurdle for her as she couldn't speak English. Moreover, it was her first ever interview. There was no one to teach her how to talk in English and how an interview will be. She managed to answer the questions in broken English. She's very sure that she will not pass the interview. To her surprise, she got through the NIFT entrance. The twist in the story was that her elder brother also got through the NIFT at the same time. Her dad wanted her to drop the idea and let her brother join NIFT instead. She had to put her foot down and say she must join NIFT. Her brother can continue with the psychology degree that he's already studying. In between all that family drama, NIFT was never easy for her. They taught every subject in the English language. Her self-learning journey started there. She focused on learning English by herself. She used to read English newspapers by keeping a dictionary next to her, thanks to her dad's idea. When her friends asked her what kind of books she reads, she used to say dictionary. They always laughed at her, and she was the odd one out or a weirdo in the group. Even with her broken skills, she never stopped talking and learning English. It was time for her campus placement and her second time attending interviews. She freaked out. Everyone there spoke in English. Even when you are knowledgeable in a subject, you need to know how to present it to the opposite person. She failed in that. Her dad scolded her very badly when she said that she didn't get through the interviews. She chose not to go home until she finds a job. Now she took a challenge to learn how to get through an interview. She read about it in different books, she made notes and studied them repeatedly all by herself. She got through the next interview she attended. She had so many presentations to do for her clients, talk to colleagues. She realized how important it was to speak in English in those days. She worked well in the industry in different sectors like export companies, designer boutiques, and handloom stores. She learned so much about how a garment gets manufactured, how a brand deals with manufacturing units, how a business runs, etc. She moved to Hyderabad after marriage. There was no job available for a fashion designer in those days. She had to figure out a way to earn money from the available opportunities. That was completely new for her. She used to carry her garment collections in a bag and enter reasonably looking boutiques to ask for a project. That was when she realized about freelancing. She applied for international fashion projects. She bagged a good number of projects through the years. No one in her designer friend circle knew about this option. They used to look at her as a weird person as always. She didn't mind it at all as she was making some money. She started believing in one thing: being weird or different from the crowd is always good. After a few years, YouTube launched. She started watching the videos. One fine day, she decided to create her videos to post on YouTube. That's when her other passion for using camera peaked. She has grown up being a model for her mother's garment creations and photo shoots. Somewhere that gave her a liking for the camera. She was the only one in her class who took pictures of everyone every time. When she decided to record a video, she didn't know how to do it. She used her laptop camera and started blabbering something into it. She didn't even know how to edit that video but posted it on her YouTube channel. Her video creation journey was so exciting for her. She learned everything related to video ideas, script, camera angles, lighting, sound, and editing the video all by herself. It's an ongoing learning process for her. While learning how to create a decent video, she realized that fashion is the second most polluting industry in the world. As she worked closely with the industry and knew the story behind pretty well, she felt that she must explain to others how to be aware of the problems caused by that industry. She took it as her mission to spread the knowledge about sustainable fashion and eco-friendly options in choosing regular clothing while educating herself every day. Again, she was looked at as a weird person as she was asking everyone to stop buying clothes and be happy with what they have. From everyone's perspective, being a fashion designer means she should have a job or a boutique and ask everyone to buy clothes. The bottom line for her was being weird or different from the crowd is always good. Beautiful results will sure be there. That was the story of a weirdo who learned things by herself at different stages of her life without even knowing it. If you have guessed by now, I am that weirdo. I hope you enjoyed watching my journey through self-learning. We all are self-learners in one way or the other. Let's identify our process and focus on learning new things every time. Comment and let me know one thing that you learned by yourself. If you have any questions for me, write them down in the comments. I will choose one question and answer that in a short video. Happy learning! I will see you all in the next video. Bye!